ITheir TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. Welcome in. It is 5 o'clock on a Friday. You got Rachel and Carson with you today. Ryan is off, so we are holding it down. And we didn't even plan these colors, but I am liking it.
Got to brighten it up a little bit, right?
Me too. Yeah, with this rain.
I know. It's been quite a long week weather-wise, and we've still got some flooding concerns across parts of the area. Rachel will talk more about where we've got those flood alerts in effect coming up in just a few minutes. First, though, let's start out with a look at the temperatures right now, shall we? It's a mild start across central New York, at least most of the area. 40s, some spots already around or just above 50 degrees at this hour across the stations of the New York State Mezzanette. A couple exceptions, of course, though, north and east of Syracuse. Woodgate at 38. Herkimer, good morning to you, 38 degrees there as well. Radar picture showcasing a scattering of some showers across central New York, including in and around the greater Syracuse area. Even a couple of thunderstorms north of Syracuse up between Pulaski, Lowville, and Watertown. I think this morning round of showers and some thunder will taper, so we've got some dry time, brightening skies, at least for a few hours late this morning, early this afternoon. Temperatures in the 60s by lunchtime, low to mid-70s. Yeah, looking at potentially the warmest day of the year so far today here in Syracuse, going for a high of 76. However, we will find another round of a few showers, even a couple of thunderstorms rolling in later on this afternoon. Looking ahead to the weekend, kind of a soggy start here, although it'll be dry early in the day Saturday. Some afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms developing, highs in the 60s, 50s, and dropping into the 40s by the end of the day. Easter Sunday, morning rain giving way to some drier conditions later on in the day. Temperatures look to continue their cool down into early next week. Could some snow be on the way? We think so. We'll talk about it coming up.
We start the morning in Cayuga County, where the sheriff is.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Carson Metcalf with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Coming up on 5:13 on this early Friday morning, take another look at the radar picture right now. Kind of a soggy start for a lot of central New York, including in and around the Syracuse area, with a few rain showers rolling on through right now from near Syracuse down toward Auburn, Moravia, back out toward Geneva, Penn Yan. A little bit of rain shower activity as well. Some scattered showers also to our north, even a little bit of thunder and lightning around the Tug Hill this morning. A little bit of heavier rain, some thunder and lightning over toward Lowville at this hour too. We'll expand out the view and you'll see these showers. A couple thunderstorms early this morning have developed out ahead of a warm front that slides on through as we continue through today, bringing in some much warmer temperatures, but a cold front expected to follow here briefly, cooling us way down tonight, but also leading to yet another round of a couple of showers and thunderstorms first later on this afternoon. Given all the rain we've seen this week, a few flood alerts continue. As promised, we'll go through those here quickly for you. Flood warning continues until further notice over toward Cayuga Lake. Also flood warning up toward the Black River, parts of Jefferson and Lewis counties. That in effect until tomorrow morning. Also flood advisory continues until 2 o'clock this afternoon along the Salmon River up in Oswego County. Back to today's conditions. Temperature-wise, let's talk about these readings in the 40s to around 50 degrees here across the stations of the New York State Mezzanette right now. So relatively mild start today. High temperatures, how about this? Climbing into the upper 60s for some, low to maybe mid-70s elsewhere, including here in Syracuse, going for a high of 76 degrees. That would make it the warmest day of 2026 so far. Again, courtesy of that gusty at times southwest wind rolling on in today. Could see some gusts occasionally, 25, 30 plus miles per hour. Watch what happens to the wind, though. It dies down after that cold front slides on through later this evening, but the wind direction also swings around from the southwest into the northwest. And that's going to usher in some cooler conditions as we head through tonight. Temperatures managed to recover back into the 60s tomorrow, but only into the 50s, and that's an early high, by the way, as we take it through Easter Sunday. Highs only in the mid-40s by Monday. Temperature roller coaster ride continues. Mostly cloudy skies continue as well, as do those chances for a few passing showers. A little embedded thunder and lightning this morning. It does look like a bit of a lull in precipitation takes shape here toward lunchtime. We get a little bit of sunshine out, along with that southwest wind helping to boost those temperatures up by noon into the low to mid-60s here in Syracuse. A few extra clouds, a couple additional scattered showers and thunderstorms developing as that cold front starts to slide through central New York later on this afternoon. Luckily, the threat for any severe severe weather looking rather low for today. We clear things out once again, at least in terms of precipitation this evening and tonight. Partly to mostly cloudy skies expected. Temperatures by tomorrow morning in the upper 30s to low and mid 40s. Another lull in precipitation tomorrow morning gives way to a few afternoon showers, couple of thunderstorms, and then an additional round of showers and storms possible as we head through tomorrow night. Luckily, the severe weather threat looking rather low. A couple of storms, though, west of Syracuse, particularly the farther west you travel away from Syracuse out toward Buffalo, Rochester area, could get a little nasty. A soggy start to the day on your Easter Sunday. Temperatures in the 50s to begin the day, but as we turn drier, we turn cooler, ending up in the 40s toward the end of the day. 30s at night Sunday night, back in the mid 40s with some rain and snow showers on Monday.
Thank you, Carson. Right now it is 5:16. More look.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
524, good Friday morning, Central New York. We've got pretty mild conditions to start out for most of the region anyway. Look at that, up to 51 degrees at this hour in Syracuse. A bit blustery out there as well. We've been talking about the wind gusts expected today, 20 to 30 plus miles per hour right now. And that'll continue to be the case as we head through the rest of your Friday. Some scattered showers rolling across Central New York. Even had a couple of thunderstorms north of Syracuse roll through in the last hour up toward the Watertown area. I think we get a bit of a lull in precipitation later this morning, early this afternoon, so right around lunchtime with some sunshine, and then another round of a few scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms rolls in later on today. High temperatures, check it out, low to mid 70s. In the 60s and 70s this afternoon, but not to be outdone yet. Another round of a few showers and storms should swing in later on today. Already off to a pretty good start temperature-wise right now, though. Take a look at the temperatures on the New York State Mesonet reporting sites. For many spots in the 40s, couple areas like Jordan, Oswego, already at 50 degrees this morning. We've got a few rain showers already rolling across Central New York right now. The wind has picked up a little bit overnight, too. We'll continue to find a few showers, couple rumbles of thunder rolling through early today. Bit of a break in the action toward lunchtime with temperatures getting a nice boost into the 60s by noon here in Syracuse. Eventual highs low to mid 70s later on today. Again, another round of a few showers and storms rolling on through. Luckily, the threat for severe weather is rather low for today, so some good news there. It's going to remain unsettled at times over the weekend. We'll talk more about that in the full Storm Team forecast that's coming up for you in just a few minutes.
It's always a good idea to have that Storm Team app on your phone so you can be weather ready anytime, anywhere. Just scan that QR code there on your screen or search WSYR in the App Store and Google Play. Of course, it's free to download and free to use. We begin with a violent night.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Carson Metcalf with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Just over to 543 on this early Friday morning. Another day, another round of rain showers here in Central New York. A bit of a soggy start close to the Syracuse area with some light rain rolling on through. Likewise, points to the north, Oswego, Fulton, a little bit of light rain this morning from Pulaski down toward Constantia, Oneida, Rome, Utica as well. Had a little bit of thunder and lightning in the last hour or so across parts of the North Country between Watertown, Pulaski, and Lowville. Look at that up toward Clayton. A couple thunderstorms developing at this hour, too. So some showers, a little bit of embedded thunder with us this morning. Then a bit of a lull in precipitation toward the midday, and then yet another round of showers and thunderstorms, courtesy of this cold front sliding on through later today. But first, we have this warm front getting set to cross through the region. That's going to usher in some much milder temperatures for today. Given the rain we've seen this week, again, flood alerts remaining in effect. One flood warning for Cayuga Lake at Ithaca until further notice. Another flood warning continues to the north. Parts of Jefferson, Lewis counties along the Black River. Flood advisory posted until 2 o'clock this afternoon along the Salmon River as well up in Oswego County. Back to today's weather. Temperatures right now, 40s to right around 50 degrees across the stations of the New York State Mesonet reporting sites for the most part here in Central New York. High temperatures for today, unseasonably warm. Keep in mind, the average high for this point in early April here in Syracuse is 50 degrees, looking for a high in the mid-70s later on this afternoon. How do we get to the mid-70s? Well, some midday sunshine, yes, but you probably already noticed in some spots the wind picking up this morning. That's going to remain quite gusty at times today, upward of 20 or 30 miles per hour. Note the wind direction south and eventually southwest later on today. That wind direction is key. That changes in the wake of that cold front into more of a northwesterly direction tonight. That'll cool temperatures off into the 30s to around or just above 40 degrees. But another warm front getting set to slide on through tomorrow gives our temperatures a boost. Not quite quite to the 70s like today, but at least into the mid, if not upper 60s, down into the 50s. That's an early morning high, by the way, on Sunday. I think temperatures by late Sunday afternoon end up in the 40s. We're in the 30s Sunday night, only back in the 40s by the time we get to Monday. That's the high, 45 by the time we get to Monday. So mostly cloudy skies for now. A few scattered rain showers, a couple thunderstorms rolling through this morning. By 10, 11, noon time, we'll start to dry things on out. See a little bit of sunshine break out as well. The combination of the sunshine and that southwest breeze boosting those temperatures up into the 60s for most by the time you take your lunch break early this afternoon. Some extra clouds building on in. That cold front approaches us late this afternoon, so after 2 or 3 o'clock today. An additional round of a few scattered showers, a couple thunderstorms getting set to develop. Watch out, could be some brief bouts of locally heavy rain, but luckily the threat for severe weather remains rather low as we head through today. Drying out once again as we head into this evening, and tonight we look to stay dry, just mostly cloudy, chillier, 30s to around or just above 40 as we kick off the day on Saturday. By lunchtime going into tomorrow afternoon, a few showers, a couple of thunderstorms will be possible, then another brief lull in precipitation. A warm front slides through tomorrow evening with a cold front set to follow tomorrow night into Sunday, increasing our chances for rain once again. Some flooding concerns once more as that rain comes through Saturday night into the day on Sunday. Of course, we'll keep a very close eye on that for you. Temperatures starting out in the 50s Sunday, dropping into the 40s by day's end, 30s at night, only to 45. A few rain and elevation snow showers expected on Monday. A few flakes Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, highs back to near 50 on Wednesday.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock. Rachel and Carson with you on this Friday, April 3rd. Thank you so much for joining us. Ryan has the morning off. So does Kate.
Yes.
So we are holding it down. Soggy start.
For sure. Yeah, got some showers rolling through.
But
there's the but. Always some sunshine, Rachel. I think later this morning, early this afternoon, may only last 2 or 3 hours, but at least we'll get some, right? And then some more rain and even some thunderstorms potentially rolling in again later on this afternoon. Changeable day of weather, but a warm day of weather overall. Take a look. Already off to a mild start this morning on the New York State Mesonet reporting sites. You see those temperatures in the 40s to around 50 degrees. Those winds rather blustery as well, gusting 20 to 30 plus miles per hour at times, especially south and west of Syracuse. Look at that gust at just 1 mile per hour shy of 40 in Scipio Center at this hour. And windy conditions going to be a feature of the forecast for today as well. Showers rolling through on the radar picture this morning. Even a little bit of thunder a couple hours ago up across the Watertown area. I think, again, a few showers, maybe some embedded thunder rolling through the next couple, 3 hours. And then a bit of a lull in precipitation. By lunchtime, we got intervals of some sunshine. Temperatures getting a nice boost into the mid-60s courtesy of that sunshine and that gusty southwest wind. And then highs top out low to mid-70s. How about that later on this afternoon? Could be the warmest day of the year so far here in Syracuse. Again, not to be outdone, a few more showers and storms getting set to roll in later today. Luckily, the threat for severe weather does look rather low. Got some more showers expected over the weekend and a big cool down in store too. Details on that coming up in the full storm team forecast in just a few minutes.
We start this morning in Cayuga County.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Carson Metcalf with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
6:12 is the time. Good Friday morning once again, Central New York. Let's take you right into the radar picture because for some it's a soggy start to this Friday. Like here in Syracuse, some light rain shower activity rolling on through. A little moderate downpour right now across the southern Finger Lakes between Moravia and Cortland. Some moderate rain also across western parts of Oneida County approaching the Rome area. Same deal up toward Boonville at this hour as well. Some light to moderate rain up in Lowville too. I think we'll be seeing these rain showers and some embedded thunder at times taper off after the next 2 or 3 hours, then a bit of a lull in precipitation, and then even some sunshine should start to break out, as Rachel and I were just mentioning a few minutes ago, toward the middle of the day as this warm front slides on through. It ushers in much warmer air for today. Wait to see the high temperatures. Then later today, a cold front getting set to slide on in, bringing yet another chance at some scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms as well. Given all the rain we've seen this week, flood alerts still in place, including a flood warning until further notice for Cayuga Lake. To the north, Jefferson, Lewis counties of the Black River in those areas until Saturday morning. Flood warning continuing there. A flood advisory also continues until 2 o'clock this afternoon along the Salmon River in northern Oswego County. Back to today's weather. Temperatures right now, it's a mild start, 40s to around or just above 50 degrees on the stations of the New York State Mezzanine. Look at Fayetteville, 49, 51 degrees. Good morning to you in the port city of Oswego. Likewise in Jordan, 50 in Wolcott. Look at Ontario, 56 degrees right now. High temperatures for today, also on the unseasonably mild side. Low to mid-70s for many. That 76 here in Syracuse we're forecasting, by the way, would make it the warmest day of 2026 so far. Compare that to the average high of 50. We are well above that for today. We've already seen the wind gusts picking up across parts of central New York, and it's going to stay quite blustery today. Winds occasionally gusting from the south and eventually southwest around 20 to 30 plus miles per hour. That wind dies down tonight, and note the wind direction, not southwest anymore, but more of a northwest flow here over central New York in the wake of that cold front sliding on through. That's going to usher in some chillier conditions, 30s and 40s tonight, ahead of a cooler but still unseasonably mild day on Saturday. The high tomorrow, 67 degrees, 55 here on Sunday. That's an early in the day high temperature. I think temperatures drop into the 40s by the afternoon. Highs only at best recovering into the mid-40s by Monday. So mostly cloudy skies, some scattered showers, some rumbles of thunder possible over the next few hours. After about 10, 11 noon time, we'll start to find some sunshine break out, some briefly drier conditions, and along with that sunshine, a gusty southwest wind. Look at the temperatures by the time lunchtime rolls around today. Low to mid-60s for most, and we'll continue to see a boost in those temperatures from there heading deeper through our Friday afternoon. Highs topping out in the low to mid-70s. Cloud cover, though, increases a little bit once again after 2 or 3 o'clock as that cold front starts to roll on through. We'll start to find a few additional scattered showers, a couple thunderstorms later on today. Luckily, the threat for severe weather looks to be rather low. Quieting down once again heading through tonight and cooling way down as well. 70s this afternoon, becoming 30s and 40s tonight into early Saturday morning. A few additional showers getting set to roll in tomorrow after a dry start. A couple afternoon thunderstorms possible as well. Warm front slides on through, then another cold front pushes in tomorrow night into Sunday, bringing another round of rain, maybe some embedded thunderstorms as well. We'll have to watch out for some additional flooding here Saturday night into Sunday. We'll watch that closely for you. A soggy start Sunday morning, giving way to drier conditions through the day. Temperatures in the 50s initially, ending up in the 40s by day's end, and Rachel only recovering into the 40s here. But yes, you're seeing that correctly. Some rain and snow showers by Monday. Winter is still hanging on just a little bit.
Yeah, that is the most April forecast.
Certainly is.
Ups and downs. So, laughing matter here. Today is Eddie Murphy's birthday. He's regarded.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
6:25, good Friday morning. Once again, Central New York. Bit of a soggy start right now for many, including here in Syracuse, especially points north and east. That's where the bulk of the precipitation is on the radar at this hour. Even if you're not seeing rain outside your window, you're likely starting out pretty mild temperatures right now. 40s to around just above 50 degrees, but we've also got some gusty winds out there too this morning, and some spots near and south and west of Syracuse, 20 to 30 plus miles per hour. Going to remain quite windy at times for today, but that southwest wind, 20 to 30 miles per hour at times, helping to boost those temperatures up into the low to mid-70s this afternoon. It could be the warmest day of the year so far today in Syracuse. Then, behind a cold front, temperatures drop into the 30s and 40s tonight under mostly cloudy skies. Again, we're anticipating a little bit of dry time toward the middle of today. Another round of showers and storms late this afternoon, but dry tonight. Another round of showers and some storms later in the day tomorrow. Some rain lingers into the first part of Easter Sunday, then drier but turning cooler later in the day. Rachel, I think Sunday we start with temperatures in the 50s, kind of damp and soggy, ending up in the 40s by the end of the day and staying there into early next week. Okay. April's Apriling.
April is Apriling, just like March was marching.
That's right.
Doesn't sound quite as good, though.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, how about this? Maybe you can answer our question of the day.
It would not like to bring, but bring nonetheless. Mother Nature
always
brings,
comes
right?
with Carson.
Yes, and cold front Carson, yeah, back in effect as we head through later on today, because this is just round one of showers for today. Another round with a cold front later on today could bring a few additional thunderstorms to the area as well. Right now, radar pictures showcasing the bulk of the rain near and north and east of Syracuse, even a little bit of thunder and lightning happening in there between Lowville and Rome this morning. Along with the rain, it's a pretty mild start. Temperatures already in the 40s to around or just above 50 degrees. Well on our way to seeing highs in the low to mid 70s later on this afternoon. Again, with another round of showers and a few storms developing later on today out ahead of a cold front. That cold front cools us down tonight, but we recover into the 60s tomorrow, but it's generally a downward temperature trend from here as we head through the weekend into early next week. We'll talk more about that in the full Storm Team forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Hey, if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Download that Storm Team app on your phone so you can be weather ready anywhere, anytime. Just scan that QR code there on your screen or search WSYR in the App Store or Google Play. Free to download and free to use. We start with a violent night in Syracuse.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Carson Metcalf with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
6:43 is the current time on this Friday morning. 51 degrees, the current temperature at the airport in Syracuse. Surrounding areas in the 40s, but still relatively mild by this time of the year. Standards for this time of day here in Central New York. Along with a relatively mild start, we've got those winds continuing to pick up as well. Pretty gusty, especially south and west of Syracuse. 20 to 30 plus miles per hour. Got a wind gust, latest reported 33 miles per hour too, up to the north in Watertown. Also near Watertown, Lowville, Pulaski, Rome, Oneida, Utica. We've got some rain shower activity rolling on through this morning as well. Even some moderate to heavy downpours and thunder and lightning across the northwestern corner of Oneida County right now. Nothing severe, but these thunderstorms may slow you down a little bit with some heavy rain rolling through briefly this morning. I do think we get a bit of a lull in precipitation developing late this morning, early this afternoon, with the warm front sliding on through, ushering in those much milder conditions for us today as well. Behind the warm front comes another cold front sliding through later on this evening into tonight, bringing those temperatures down as we head through tonight, only recovering back into the 60s tomorrow after 70s today, but still overall very mild for this time of the year, both today and tomorrow. Given the rain we've seen already this week, we've got some flood alerts continuing. Flood warning continues until further notice for Cayuga Lake. Also flood warning for parts of Jefferson and Lewis counties along the Black River. That goes until tomorrow morning. Flood advisory remains posted for the Salmon River up in Oswego County until 2 o'clock this afternoon. High temperatures for today, low to mid 70s. Looking at the warmest day of the year so far here in Syracuse with a forecast high of 76 degrees. That sunshine helping out those temperatures, and also that blustery south-southwest breeze, 30 plus miles per hour at times today. That wind eases up in the wake of the cold front tonight, but that wind direction also moves around to more of a northwesterly flow, and that's going to usher in those cooler temperatures. 30s and 40s for us tonight. Back only in the 60s here tomorrow. 50s to start Sunday, then ending up in the 40s late in the day. Highs only in the 40s at best on Monday. So enjoy the relatively mild conditions today, despite a couple rounds of rain. Again, some showers, some thunderstorms rolling through this morning. A bit of a dry time, some intervals of sunshine developing by midday, along with that gusty southwest breeze and that little bit of sunshine by lunchtime. Temperatures already in the low to mid 60s, and they continue their climb into the 70s this afternoon. After 2 or 3 o'clock again, chances for a couple scattered showers and thunderstorms develop along a cold front. However, the threat for severe weather does look to be very low for today, so at least some good news there. Partly to mostly cloudy skies expected this evening. More of a mostly cloudy sky tonight. Despite that, temperatures again ending up in the 30s and low to mid 40s by first thing tomorrow morning. It's a dry, rather cloudy start. Cold front to our south here tomorrow morning. Another warm front getting set to lift on in. That's going to bring a few more showers, a couple thunderstorms in the mix tomorrow afternoon. Another round of rain, which could lead to some additional flooding tomorrow night into Sunday morning. We'll watch that very closely for you. A soggy start to your Easter Sunday, but a mild start, relatively speaking, for this time of the year, mid 50s, and a mild start, relatively speaking, compared to how temperatures are going to end up. Remember, we end the day in the 40s, only back in the 40s. Rain and snow showers, Rachel, on Monday.
Okay, let's answer our question of the day. Today is Eddie Murphy's.
Pretty much 6:56 is the time on this Friday morning. Let's take you right into the radar picture because it's a bit of a soggy start this Friday for many, including in and around the Syracuse area, especially points north and east. That's where the bulk of the rain shower activity has moved right now. Some more showers back to the west we'll contend with as we head through this morning. Then a bit of a lull in precipitation with some sunshine toward the middle of the day. Temperatures mild to start, 40s to around just above 50 degrees, but the wind starting to pick up as well. well. Already gusting 20 to 30 plus miles per hour across parts of central New York, especially south and west of Syracuse. Highs for today, how about that? Low to mid 70s, looking at potentially the warmest day of 2026 so far. Another round of showers and storms developing after that midday sunshine after about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon. Those showers and storms dry up as we head through tonight. Skies are variably to mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the wake of a cold front, though, cooling way down into the 30s and 40s. Recovering, though, back up into the mid to upper 60s, so still mild, just not as warm tomorrow with some afternoon and evening showers and storms. Some more rain Saturday night into early Sunday, Rachel, could cause some additional flooding concerns. We'll keep a very close eye on that for you as we get closer.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you join us for the morning news at 7 o'clock on WSYR+. Have a good one.